Welcome to Life Talks with Immaculate and Sarah. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking our videos, and watching them. It really does mean a lot, so please continue to do so. And today, we want to talk to you guys about marriage, how to keep that, I guess spice is the word, is that even the correct thing to say? But interesting in whatever relationship you're in. And we're going to talk about it from Immaculate's point of view and then my point of view. So Immaculate, tell us, how did you keep your relationship?
Obviously, mine was without COVID. So we didn't have restrictions of where to go and what to do. Like, you could use your imagination for whatever. For me, I used to, because most people, when they get married, they become kind of, that's it now, I'm married, I have my husband, and he's going to stay with me forever. No. Men need change.
So do women.
Yeah, you need to use your imagination to keep your relationship juicy. So for me...
Cock juicy, undiluted.
So you have to use things that kind of keep the man active and wondering what your next move will be. Yeah. Of course, not being wayward or whatever. Yeah. But just things to make him know that if I don't...
Like what kind of things? Because everybody knows you should do things. You should keep it juicy, but like
for
what?
me, I use sometimes, even if I'm off, I'm at home. I wake up and dress nicely, go and cook. Usually cook nice food because they say the way to the man's heart is the food. And in Uganda, you know, we believe that a woman has to be a good hostess in the sitting room, a great cook in a great hostess in the sitting room, a good cook in the kitchen, and a prostitute in the bedroom. That's what Ugandans believe. That means that's the only in Uganda. So that means that you are going to be a good cook, and you are going to be a very nice, welcoming, kind, smiley hostess in your sitting room. Not putting on those squingy eyes and chasing people away, making people afraid to come home. Every man likes a wife they show off. Somebody who's nice, somebody whom people are talking about out there. That if you go to such and such a home, the wife is really nice. She welcomes you, she's smiley, she's happy. That's what men want.
What happens to, because there are situations where the wife actually is really doing all these things and it is nice, and they misuse that niceness to something else. Almost people use that niceness to disrespect her, which in a way doesn't keep the relationship juicy, actually makes it more sour.
No, you have to know the limits. Like if you see somebody's, because you have to be firm as well and articulate in your actions. Like being nice doesn't mean that you let people disrespect you. There is a moment that you know that this person is real and you just say, no, listen, I don't mind doing anything else, but I need you to respect me in my home. This is my home. And if you are going to be here, please respect me. If you don't, I'm afraid our relationship is not going to work. Doesn't matter whether it is your in-laws or your friends, or because sometimes people tend to think that if you are nice, they can just do whatever and walk all over you. They have to know there's a limit, that you can't be nice, but you can be firm as well. You know.
I guess for me, my experience has been COVID, because my entire marriage or relationship, I've been in COVID really. Yeah. So how to keep it juicy in COVID? I don't know. It's really, really hard. Why are you saying don't be in pajamas all day? My friend, we're all working from home. No. We're home all the time. It's so hard to not be in pajamas all the time. And I love all those people who have now done loungewear is like a nice, relaxed, you can wear it at home all day. You can shake your head all you want, but wearing jeans all day at home is not easy.
No, you have to make it a habit to get up, dress like the way you would go to work. People are getting dressed,
they're just changing into fancier pajamas.
Not pajamas.
Fancier, loungewear. It's not pajamas.
A young married woman.
It can be loungewear.
I don't like loungewears in the sitting room.
Oh, it's a fashion these days.
No, it is not.
But anyway, anyway, I'm like, okay, I won't say I don't wear pajamas all the time. It's probably like one of my favorite outfits in life. I just want to be honest, especially with the lockdown. But what kind of things? Maybe it's laziness too. I'm just trying to make a coin. Like, I wake up and I gotta go to work.
In pajamas. And your job is doing Zoom. How can you be in pajamas?
No, it's loungewear. It's no pajamas.
But you're not in the lodge.
Oh, you know.
You're working.
Different generations. Like, let's just talk about dating in your time. Not dating. Keeping it just in your time. Non-loungewear. This is loungewear can be so sexy and like proper, like seductive. But anyway, different things that I have maybe done, maybe not done. Maybe I'm just gonna tell you, teachers are good at teaching, not doing. But I think different things. Okay, I do agree. Get up and have a shower. Like, you need to have a shower.
You have to be fresh.
You know, but Sam, for the guy, like, girls want to look at something good as well. Like, if my husband was parading here looking all scroungy, my friend,
Let's say he was putting on his pajamas all day. How would you feel?
I'll tell you, my friend.
Yeah, that's
it's time to wear trousers. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm wearing pajamas all day. I'm saying we need to recognize that, like, there's different loungewear style these days.
I know.
Yeah.
But it is not for sitting in the sitting room.
We agree to disagree. Tomato, tomato. Other things I think that can, you know, obviously with COVID, you can still do like date nights at home. Like, we've had to, like, maybe I do and he does. I personally, I'm not the wife in the kitchen. I'm just not. I'm sorry, but like, no. The same way I think a guy's, you know, the way to a man's heart is through the stomach. As a woman as well, that sometimes I come and that meal looks really nice and you thought about me, and that is the way to my stomach and or to my heart or whatever it is. So I think, you know, you can both make like a nice meal. Like, I think something I've done, be like, okay, today you're not going to be in the kitchen like the whole time, and I prepare something that's surprising like for him, and like, you know, like nice candles, and you can just sit and have a real like nice music in the background and like a date and talk about, like, I don't have kids, but I think people who have kids maybe try not to talk about just your kids and the conversation be about your kids.
Center around yourselves.
Yeah, but do what's best for the ones.
Children.
Yeah. Do what's best for your relationship. You know it best. Other things is like, I've had to dress up for my dates at home.
That's good.
Not in loungewear.
That's better.
I've had to actually like put on a bra. I remember this one time coming downstairs and we're going for a walk just like around the neighborhood, and he's like, "Oh, you're wearing a bra today," and I was like, "Oh, how do you know?"
Of course, it says you.
So yeah, so I think, you know, like dressing it up as well. Like, you know, we all know what's attractive, and when you look at it, it's good to look at it and be like, I like that. Yeah. So I think, you know, dress well. I don't really know if you're not living together what you really could do. Like, leave a comment if you're not living with your partner and you're trying to keep it spicy. Obviously, be respectful in your comments, whatever you're doing.
Keep the person interested. I think that's the idea. Just keep the person interested. Don't be forgettable.
Yeah, but interested is different from different people.
I know.
Like, some people, the loungewear, no lingerie, is interesting. Some people, lingerie is useless. Some people, a clean house, like, turns them on. Some people, it's kindness. And that is, I think, actually, let's talk about that. I think that's something that has helped me with this whole being home and in a relationship. It's kindness. I was watching somebody playing video games, and in the video game there was, I think it's a Ghost of Tsushima or something, and this lady was talking about her sister got married off to this man, and she asked, and the guy was like, was he a good man? And she said he seemed kind, he was very kind. And the lady said, and the man said, kindness is a mask taken off behind closed doors. Okay? No, kindness is a mask. You can, you know, in public you can have this mask of kindness, but you can take it off behind closed doors. And I think something that has kept my relationship juicy is the kindness I have received in my home. Okay. You know, the kindness of, you know, laundry, house cleaning, cooking has been a shared chore. That he's thoughtful of things I'm not good at and things I'm good at, and they have made me like him, not just love him, like actually like him. And I think we need to make an effort to be kinder to our partners. you can cook all the meals you want, you can not wear loungewear all you want, but if somebody's no kind, it's hard to look at them attractively. So I think the thing that has really kept my relationship looking attractive during these last 8, like whatever months, a year and something in lockdown, has been the kindness I have felt. And I hope the kindness I have shown as well. Like there's been real thoughtful moments where I'm like, I just love you. Where I just look at him and I know him or my siblings, whoever is around the house, where I'm like, I love them because of the things they're doing for me. So I think all these things we talk about being juicy are nice.
They are nice, but communication as well.
That comes with kindness.
Because communication, the tone of your voice can determine whether the person is going to be kind to you or not. Yeah. Because if you speak in a violent manner, like, or pushy or nagging, that changes the person.
But being kind to the people they care about as well. I think, especially with lockdown now, where somebody else maybe wants to do something you don't want to see, a relative you don't, like how we speak can actually draw us to the person or draw us away from the person. I think in the times we live, all these other things, I feel like they almost take the back
like
seat.
Now, like the way you treat people, because they say people never forget how you make them feel. They can forget your words, but how you made them feel, like in your home or in your space, matters. They will never forget that. Yeah,
and even for, like, obviously, those people who are not maybe seeing their partners, whichever way this has worked out, that, you know, hopefully you can extend the juiciness of your relationship in how you speak to them and in the kindness that you show and in the service that you give them. This conversation went from how to keep a relationship juicy to disagreeing on loungewear and realizing that the actual key,
nicely,
it's true, and but the actual real things that will keep the relationship, in our opinions, juicy or attractive is how somebody really makes you feel
and how you treat the person
and how you treat them. So guys, keep this in mind. Leave us a comment if there's anything you'd like to share or agree or disagree with the whole loungewear thing, or anything you want. And thank you so much for spending this time with us.
Subscribe, like, and click that notification bell.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Have a lovely day.